Okay, seems like it's 6:30. I see more people coming into the live stream. And hi, everyone. Good evening. I am Teacher Liz. All right, so this is our last live streaming session for our K2 TASMO Prep 2026. And just in case it's the first time you joined us, welcome. Very welcome. Here's how you write my name, Teacher Liz. All right. So, hi, I see someone typing in the chat already. Hi. So everyone, when you are ready, let's type 1. Okay? Type 1 to let me know. Hi. Hello. Very good to see you all again. Now, type 1 when we are ready. All right? Okay, get your pencils, your paper. We are going to analyze 2026 sample paper today. Yes, all right. So let's start with our first question. Halloween trick or treat. Now, do you love this game? We are going to count how many candies are there in the picture below so we can do our trick or treat. So when we count, how do we do it? To keep track, let's use our pencils. Don't just look. So let's pick up our pencil and count from top to bottom, left to right. Follow me and say it out when we count. Right, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how many candies have we collected, everyone? Type in the chat. A, B, C, D, E. Which one is it? Yes, it's D. All right, D, 24. Congrats, you got so many candies. Now let's bring our bag of candies on our back and move on to our next question. So question 2, this is a calculation. How can we do it super fast? We got some tricks. So look at these numbers, observe them. For addition, we can look for good friend pairs. That makes a 10. And for subtraction, we can look for same numbers, or we call them brother numbers. And let's bring them together. All right, starting from left. First number, 16. What do we see? For big numbers, which digit do we care about? The front or the back? Yes, we always care about the back. Look, we have 6 here. And what do we see? Do we see good friends? No, but we see brother numbers. Cancel brother numbers. And we don't get 0. We still get 10. So we need to draw a bridge and write down 10. Now, for our last 2 numbers, so look at the last digit. 7 and 3. Who are they? They are good friends. Why? Because they make a 10. All right, make a 10, and we still have 40 in 47 and 20 in 23. So together that is 70. Now 10 plus 70, easy for us. Which one is our answer? Final answer. It's A. Very good. 80. Let's choose 80. All right. Now we are going to find some numbers. So which of the following is an even number? Now, those of you who came to our last live streaming, do you still remember what is an even number? We have many even numbers. Now, let's try to type in the chat, all right? Let's see who's got all of the even numbers. Right. Now, we are going to reveal. So for even number, we want to check which digit. How do we know if a number is even number or an odd number? We always check the last digit. And what are they? Yeah, 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Let's look at the choices one by one. A, what's the last digit? 3. No, it's not. So we don't want A. Now, look at B. B, last digit is what? Last digit is 4. Yes, 4. Show me 4 fingers. All right, so 4, is it an even number? Yes, it is. We see 4. So our correct answer is B. Right, let's move on. Now, wow, we have very cute monkeys. So many monkeys, and they're in different directions. We want to know which of the following monkeys is different from the rest. Which one is the odd one out? They're in different directions. So what should we do? Let's rotate our monkeys and see which direction they're in. Now, when we rotate, there are 2 directions that we can rotate to. So one is clockwise. So tick tock, how the time passes by is the clockwise. Now, what's the opposite? Type in the chat, let me know. All right, what's the opposite of clockwise? We call it It's called anti-clockwise. Yes, it's just the opposite. Now, in front of the screen, how do you do anti-clockwise? We know clockwise is like this. So anti-clockwise should be this way. Now follow me. Let's do some anti-clockwise. All right. Now let's look at the monkeys. How do we rotate the monkeys? We can mark it on our test papers too by looking at a specific body part. So we can look at the tail and we make it long and reach the arm of the monkey. Then you see, what direction is this one? This is called clockwise. And the next one, let's make it longer to here. Right. So this one is anti-clockwise. And the next one, make it longer. Draw on your test papers. Follow me, all right? Yeah, this one is called clockwise. Okay, clockwise. Now, D, let's make the tail longer. Ooh, here we go. And this one is also clockwise, the last one. Now, let's make it longer. Oh, this one also clockwise. So who is the odd one out? It's the anti-clockwise, right? Which one is it? It's B. Very good. B. Right. So actually, after we have looked at the C and D, we already know that B is the odd one out, but we just want to make sure, and it's fast. If we can draw these circles. Make the tails longer. Right. Now, bye-bye, long-tailed monkeys. Let's move on to question 5. Question 5 is a calculation problem shown in words. So our job is to be a translator, and we translate from words to equations. Look at the question. 34 is 9 more than. Whenever we see is, that means equals to. And when we see more than, how do we translate to math symbols? For more than, we can use plus. And for less than, we can use minus. All right, so let's invite it out. Okay, plus and minus. Now 34 is what plus 9? So the answer is 25. Now, which one is our answer? Let's choose. Okay, very good. Our answer is B. So give yourself a little pat if you chose B. Now, I'm going to change the question a bit to test your smart brains. Now, I'm going to change the question to 34 is 9 less than what number? Can you write down the equation on your paper? I'm going to give you some time. And type in the chat to tell me if you got the correct equation. Yes, I'm going to wait for you for 30 more seconds. Who is the first one? All right. I see some answers for the first question. Okay, and now, how about 34 is 9 less than? Yes. Okay, I see some alternatives even. Now, if we use is translate to equals to, so we can write down 34 equals to what? Minus 9. So remember, when we write down subtraction, big numbers comes first. So minus 9 should come after this number we're looking for. So what is it? It is 43. Yes. So the answer is 43. Very fast. Yeah, I see some answers. Well done. All right, moving on. Now we have some blocks. Do you still remember last time we introduced a method? Okay, what is this method? Yes, we have a guy called Boltzmann. And let's use the Boltzmann method to count the cubes in the picture first. Now, Boltzmann method, we can count column by column. And we start from which column? Is it the tallest or the shortest? We always start from the shortest column. So let's count. Now, look at it. We can count the shortest one. What do you see? Is 1, right? So 1, 1, 1. That's in total 3. Now, what is the column slightly taller? Oh, it's 2. How many 2's can we find? 2, 2. All right. Now, do we have even taller ones? Yes, we have 3. All right. So 2 and 2 makes 4. Then plus 3. We equals all together. They are 10. Now, let's look at A. Column by column, 1, 1, 1. So 3, 3, and 2, 2. So 4 and 3. Oh, what's the sum? It's also 10. Right. So are they the same number? Correct. So we can just choose immediately. It's A. All right, let's choose. Okay. Well done. Now we are going to an amusement park. Now let's help Then calculate the ticket prices for Daddy, Mommy, Ralph, and his sister. Right. So how much do we need to pay for 2 adults and 2 students? Now look at the 2 different prices. So 2 adults is underneath. So 15, right? Method 1. So we can choose 15 plus 15, we plus it twice, 30. And then student, A plus A equals to 16. Now, you're adding the same numbers twice. So is there a faster way? Yes, there is. What can we use? Multiplication. 2 times 15 equals to 30. 2 times 8 equals to 16. Now, we want the total. That means the sum. So 30 plus 16 equals to 46. Which one is my answer? Let's type in the chat. Oh, very fast. I saw the answer already. Yes, it is D. Kudos to you. Now, let's move on to our next question. Okay, so next question is number pattern. Can we find the patterns? I will give you 30 seconds to observe first. Now, what can you spot? These grids look quite similar. What do they have in common? Yes, the key is to look at the different color. So if we add the different color, so for example, I add the yellow color together, 3 plus 4, and then orange color together, 2 plus 5. What do we get? Oh, they equals to each other. And how about the next one? Let's write down the equation as well. Okay, now use your pencil. Write it down with me on your pens paper. So 4 plus 8 equals to 6 plus 6. Now the next one, this is where our mystery number comes. So 6 plus 9 equals to what plus 7? 7 plus 8. Right. Now the last one, 13 plus 8 equals to 16 plus what? 16 plus 5. What do we need in the end? We need a sum. All right. So if we get the sum, 8 plus 5 equals to 13. Which one is my answer? Answer is B. Right. Well done. Okay, so are we here yet? Let's move on. Now, we are going to have a time problem. This one, our friend Selena did so many things after school. They went to a fast food restaurant and ate yummy food for 45 minutes first. Then they went to the cinema and watched a movie, which lasted 2 hours, 15 minutes. She then took 30 minutes to reach home. If Selena reached home at 6:30 p.m., what time did she end school? So, in the time problem, it's important to find out what's the start time and what's the end time. We know the end time is 6:30 p.m. So end time means which one is later. This is our end time. And what time did she end school? This earlier, right? So earlier means that is start time. Now, let's find out the duration. So how long all the things last all together, right? Because we can just add the different durations together and let's see. For time problem, we want to draw a timeline. Let's draw a timeline. later. So first, duration. How did everything last? So we have 45 minutes first, then 2 hours and 15 minutes, then 30 minutes. Okay, right, so this is our total time. Now let's add them all together. So here is a quick trick. So see, 45 minutes plus 2 hours, 15 minutes. Now, hour and hour go together, minutes and minutes go together. 45 minutes plus 15 minutes. That's how many? All right, so that is 60 minutes, and that is 1 hour. Right, so 1 hour, and we still have 2 hours, so 3 hours. 3 hours. All right, let's write it down. We have 3 hours over here, these two together. Now we have 30 minutes still. In total, how many? 3 hours, 30 minutes. Now, what time did the things end? It's 6:30 p.m. Right, so let's draw the timeline. And the end time should all be on the left or right? On the right. So 6:30 p.m. Oh, then we go backwards. Remember just now we said hour and hour go together, minute and minute go together. Right, so for hour, what hour is it? 6. Right, so 6 hours, we can minus 3 hours first. What time do we get? 3:30. All right, so our first time point is 3:30 p.m. Then we still need to move backward how many minutes? 30 minutes, right? So backwards 30 minutes ago, we still minus, and we get 3 p.m. Now, which one is my answer? Is my answer C? That's also 3. Yes, I see the correct answer, right? Don't be tricked. So correct answer is A, right? A, because A says 3 p.m., but C says 3 a.m., right? A.m. and p.m. are different. A.m. means before noon, p.m. means afternoon. Let's continue. Now the next one. Oh, we are going to do a lucky draw. Let's do a lucky draw from a bag. And we have 20 red balls, 2 black balls, and 1 white ball in the bag. They are of identical shape, size, and quality, except for color. Identical, what does that mean? That's a long word. It actually means same. So identical means same. Same, but for their color. Now I would close my eyes and take out 1 ball. Now, what would the ball be? What color would it be? Let's look at the statement. Which one is true? Be careful here. We are asking about which one is true. Maybe next time I will ask you which one is false, and be careful. Now, look at statement A. The ball taken out must be a black ball. Must. What does it mean? I'm going to use a thermometer to show you. Must means every single time. So, wow, it means that the grid is full every single time. It has to be a black ball. Now, looking at the balls, is every ball a black ball? No, right? No, we still have other colors. We have the red color, white color. Now look at the next one. So we can cross out A and look at B. Look at B. It's impossible that the white ball will be taken out. Impossible. Oh, that's a strong word. That means never. The white ball will never be taken out. Do we have a white ball? Yes, we do have a white ball. You see, even though we only have 1. So, you see, impossible means that there is no chance. Absolutely never. But we do have a white ball, so it's wrong. Wrong. And look at C. It is very likely that a red ball will be taken out. Very likely means that there are more number of this color than any other number. So it's easy for us to take out the red ball. Is it easy? Look at the numbers. 20 red balls, 2 black balls, 1 white balls, so many red balls, and very, very few black balls and white ball. So, is it likely? Is it very, very likely? Yes, it is. So that means that our thermometer goes up. All right. Now the last one, it is certain that a red ball will be taken out. That's the final check if it's correct or false. It is certain is the same as must. So our thermometer is full. And is it true? So is every red ball in the back? So do we have all of the balls, are they red? No, right? We still have other colors. Now look at D. So D is wrong. We still have other color, black and white. So our correct answer is C. Now, let's move on. We did our lucky draw. And now we're going to look at these rectangles. Now, for this type of question, we start from the small to big. I know we have single rectangles. How many do you see? Don't worry, our first step is to label. So let's label A, B, and C. Now, A, B, C, the single rectangles, we already have it. Let's write it down. A, B, C. So there are 3 of them. Now, how about I put 2 rectangles together? A and B. Is that a new rectangle? Yes. B and C. Is that a new rectangle? Yes. A and C. Is that a new rectangle? All right. I'm gonna wait for you. No, right? No. So we only have 2. AB. Let's see. AB. Right? AB. Let's use a color to trace it. And BC. All right, BC. Now look at the ABC. Can we put them all together? ABC. Yes, we can. That is a big, big one. All right, that's the last one. So adding all of them together, how many rectangles do we get? Yes, very fast. The answer is 6. Right. Another quick reminder for our questions from 11 onwards. We have the short answer questions, so you remember to write down our answers in the blanks. Let's move on. Now, we have 4 friends and we have a lot of bananas. Now look at the bananas. We have, each basket has 6 bananas. And we have how many baskets? 6 baskets. So that means if we want to draw all of the bananas and baskets out, it will look like this. 6 baskets, 6 in each basket. And now we want to share them or distribute them evenly to 4 friends. Evenly means equally or fairly. Now, if we want to be super fair, we want to give our friends some names. Let's call them A, B, C, D. And for every banana, I will give to A, then B, then C, then D, and then on. So make sure that everyone gets an equal chance. So A, B, C, D. Oh, wow. If I write this in an exam, it's so long and it takes a lot of time. Now, what's a quicker way to do this question? You see, we can find that the numbers will repeat themselves. For example, 6 baskets of bananas, always 6 in each basket. Right. So repeated addition, we get a total that is as good as multiplication. So we can use how many groups? We can see 6 groups. So 6 groups. And each basket, so we see each, that is E for 6. And we want the total, so times 6 equals to 36. Now, I have the 36 already, so I want to share them equally to friends. How many friends do I have? I have 4 friends, right? So if I want to distribute equally or share equally, what can we use? We can use division. So what is my dividend? Dividend is 36. I have 36 bananas given to 4 friends. Right, so let's see. We can find that there are, okay, so 9 for each friend. So what's my answer? Answer is 9. Right, our friends have so many bananas. Now it's our outfit of today. Let's match the clothes for James. James has 2 pairs of shoes and 3 pairs of socks. How many different ways can he match his shoes and socks? Now, this is an enumeration problem. For this problem, we need to list case by case. So oftentimes, we can just label. For example, we call our shoes A, B, and then for the socks, we can write down, for example, 1, 2, 3. Then we can say maybe A1, A2, A3. But because we have a picture here, I'm going to show you the quicker way. Now, look at the picture. We can just use lines to match. Right, 1, 2, 3, then change a different color. Okay, blue, 1, 2, 3. So how many ways in total? That is 6. Right. But I will still show you how to do it in the case of enumeration. So let's look at it. For example, the red shoes, we have A1, A2, A3. Now, that is the case for A. How about B? Now, B, we have B1, B2, and B3. So that's also another way. Yes, you also got it. It's 6. Well done. Now, we are going to weigh some fruits. Now look at our scales. How many bananas are equal to 30 green apples? Look at the scale problem. For scales, we want to find out the smallest unit, and we call it 1. So which one is the lightest of all? What fruit is it? Can you write it down in the chat? Right, it is our green apple. So green apple, that is 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Then altogether 4. That means for 1 red apple, how many green apples do we need to balance it? We need 2, 2. All right, 2, 2. So we can write down 2 green apples for each red apple. 2, 2. And look at our banana. So how many green apples is 1 banana? 1 banana is 10. Now, we have 30 green apples. So how many 10s are there? Right? We can use minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. And we get 0. So 3 bananas. And our answer is 3. All right, for here, a quick reminder, doesn't mean 1 banana. We are asking how many bananas should we put on the left part of the scale. Now, right, what can we do? We can also use 30 divided by 10, and we get 3. That's a quicker way. Right, moving on. We have skills, no problem. Okay, so now Mr. Lim is queuing for some chicken rice. Oh, let's invite Mr. Lim. Mr. Lim onto the stage. Yes, here we go. Does he look a bit familiar? He's from the flying house. Yes, and he's waiting for some chicken rice. Oh, so I'm going to draw some chicken rice. So here is the chicken rice. Chicken? Where's my chicken? Oh, chicken. Here. Okay. So then I have oh, where is my bone? Okay, yes, here. It's the bone. And the chicken. Here's my chicken. And now, Mr. Lim is queuing for chicken rice. He is 4th, counting from the front. And there are 9 people behind him. We have both ordinal number and cardinal numbers. Don't worry. 4th means that includes Mr. Lim or not. Includes. So includes Mr. Lim. How many people are before him? Yes, there are 3 people. 3 people here and 3. All right, then how many people are behind him? Behind means on the right. And we draw, 9 people or 9 little monsters are behind him. And this is 9. So how many people are there in total? The equation, how do we write? We write down 3 plus. Don't forget, we have Mr. Lim himself. So plus 1 plus 9, that is 10 plus 3 is 13. So how many people together? Can you write down the answer in the chat? Yes, 13. All right, well done. Now, bye-bye, Mr. Lim. We are going to get something else after this. Oh, welcome to my garden. Teacher Liz has 2 flower pots. One of them, pot A, has 38 flowers, and pot B has 18 flowers. Now, I want to make the number of flowers in A and B the same. So, in order to make the number of flowers in both pots the same, how many flowers should be transferred or moved from pot A to pot B? Let's take a look. First, let's draw out the flowers. Oh, but 38 flowers, that takes forever. What is a quicker way to do it? We can use some shapes to represent these numbers. So I'm going to draw the shape out. Which one is 38 and which one is 18? Blue or yellow? Okay, which one is 38? Blue or yellow? Yes. So the blue one is 38 or A, right? 38. Now, yellow one is B, fewer flowers, 18. Now, we need to move. That means we look at the extra part, or we say the difference. We look at the difference between A and B. And let's move it. So, first, let's draw a line. Here is the extra part. And we want to make sure after moving, A and B has the same number of flowers. So look at them. Now, if I want to move, so let's just draw a line here. So let's move this part to here. Right, let's move and draw. So now here's a new part, and I cross this part out. So I want to make sure these two parts are the same. That means this part and this part are the same. Or left part is the same as right part. So we can just divide by half. So half of the difference is the flowers that we are moving. So let's write down. What's the difference first? 38 minus 18 equals to 20. Now, 20 divided by 2 equals to 10. Or you can use like 20, what's the half of 20 is 10, right? Okay, so we know that the part we're moving is 10. 10 flowers we're transferring. All right, so 10 is our answer. Now, we're going to look at the calendar problem. So I'm going to show you a calendar of August. Here we go. Today is 5th August 2025. Okay, imagine we went on a time machine and today is 5th August 2025. How many days later is 18th August 2025? So same month, same year. Look at the calendar. Where is 5th? 5th is over here, right? And we want to find out 18th. Oh, we can count, right? So, 1 day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, all the way to 18th. That's so slow. And we don't have a calendar in front of us when we're doing the question. So what can we do? See, if we are looking for days later, so let's just use a later date, a bigger date, to minus the earlier date or smaller date. So let's use 18 minus 5, and we get 13. So how many days later? Everyone type in the chat. Oh, very fast. Yes, 13 is our correct answer. Let's write down in the blank. 13. Well done. Now we know how to tell the different days. So what if I quickly ask you, how many days later is 31st August 2025? Now, let's write in the chat. How many days later is 31st August 2025? So I change from 18th to 31st now. I saw some answers. So let's first write down the equation. 31 minus what? Minus 5. And what do we get? 26. So 26 days later is 31st. All right, now let's move on. Now we have age problem. This time we have two, okay, sister and brother. Now we have Emily and her older brother. Now, for age problem, there is something that never changes. So no matter how old they are, something never changes. What is it? All right, so first I'm going to show you the table. For this problem, we need to understand the timeline. Look at now and future. So now, how old is Emily? Emily is 6. And her brother is 15 years older than her. So that means, yes, the age gap or difference never changes. So 15 years older. And older means we need to plus. So 6 plus 15 equals to 21. Now in the future, look, her brother is 32. So 32. Now does the age difference change? What's the age difference in the future? Type in the chat. It's 15, right? So using 15, but this time, who's younger? Emily is younger. So how many years younger? 15 years. So we can write down using subtraction. So 32 minus 15 equals to 17. Okay, so the answer is 17. Now, what if I say, all right, how old will she be when her brother is 115 years old? Wow, 115 years old. How old will Emily be when her brother is 115 years old? I'm gonna wait for your answer. Who's the fastest? How old will Emily be when her brother is 115 years old? Yes. Now the answer is, all right, so we can use 115 to minus 15, and we get 100. Right, so the age difference never change. And look, so you can notice that do we even need their age now? For example, do I even need to know how old her brother is now to get Emily's future age? No. If we know her brother is 32 in the future, then Emily, we can just use 32 to minus 15 equals to 17. So the 21 is actually extra, right? And the 6 is also extra. We don't need to care about how old they are now, as long as we know, oh, her brother is 32 in the future, then Emily just minus 15 and we get 17. Right? Now, we have a puzzle to solve. Look, everyone, what is the value of smiley face? So for puzzles, look at it for 30 seconds first. Then I will share with you a secret tip that I won't share it with anyone else. Where do we start? Do we start with the first equation, second equation, or the third equation? Right. So for these puzzles, we want to start with the ones with only one shape or one symbol. Which one only contains one type of symbol? Only one type or one kind. Yes, the second equation, we only have the star. So think about the times table. The times table, what number times itself is 36? It's 6. 6 times 6 equals to 36. Now, what is the value of star again? The value of the star is 6. And now think about the times table, 6 times table. So what should be the value of this triangle? 6 times what equals to 30? 6 times 5. Now, do we know the value of the other two types of shapes now? Yes, we do. 6 for the star and 5 for the triangle. Now, 6 plus 5 is 11. What's the value of the smiley face? Yes, I see the answer already. Very good. It's 19. All right. You can write down here as well. 19 and in the blank. Well done, everyone. So we solved the puzzle. And are you ready for the last challenge? Okay, ready? Go! We have our logical reasoning question. And this time, so Chat has 5 baskets. There are so many toys, A, B, C, D, E. They're in these baskets, and each contain 4 toys. Oopsie! he dropped 4 of the baskets, and the toys were mixed up like below. Which basket did he not drop? Oh, now we don't have a CCTV, so we can't see which one he dropped. And that's why we need to use our smart brains to think. Now, let's start from what's the number of the toys left in the end. Let's count. Oh, because Teacher Liz loved the ducklings, I'm going to count the ducklings first. So let's see, how many ducklings are there? Ducklings, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Now, look at the, let's see, what's the next one? We have the, I like the froggy. So 1, 2, 3. Right, 3. And we have the ladybug. So ladybug, 1, 2, 3. 3. And last one, hippo. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. All right. So we know these numbers. So we can see. You can, in your test, you can label. All right. So you can write down duck. Okay. D is for duck. F for froggy. L, you can write down the ladybug, and H for our hippo. So look at the duckling. We want to start with the biggest number. Why? Because the bigger the number is, that means the more certain I am about the number in the baskets. So let's see, we can start from the bigger number. All right, the more certain I am. But the fewer it is, then that means the less certain I am with the toys. So let's start with ducklings. Let's look at the ducklings in the baskets in the beginning. Right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also 6. So did he drop A, C, D, E? Yes, he did. So which one he didn't drop? That is B. So our answer is B. B. No, but what if I started with the other ones? Don't worry. For example, if you love the froggy and you started with the froggy. So look at the froggy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of them have one froggy only. So which one did they not drop? Because now at first 4, but later there are only 3. So that means one of these baskets they didn't drop, right? So we don't know which one it is. Froggy doesn't work for us. Now look at ladybug. So ladybug in the end we have 3, and in the beginning how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. So do we know which basket? Do we have no clue at all? We do have some clues. So look at the difference. 5 for the ladybug, and 3 in the end. So the difference is 2. All right, so difference is 2. So we know which basket has 2 ladybugs. I will leave it to you. Which basket has 2 ladybugs? B and also D. Right, so we still don't know. We still don't know which one it is, B or D. No, we don't have any idea. So we keep going. We can't, ladybug doesn't work. Let's try the hippo. So hippo in the end, 4. And in the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 4, 1. So, B and which 2 baskets also have only 1 hippo? D and E. Right? So D and E also has 1 hippo. Do we know which one is the one that we shouldn't drop? No, we don't. Right. Then back to our duckling. So look at D. Okay, we have duckling, the duckling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the beginning, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 6, they're exactly the same. That means the toys, in the end, belong to these 4 baskets, A, C, D, and E. So which one we didn't drop? Everyone, what's the answer? Can you write in the chat? It's B, right? Very good. I see so many correct answers already. Well done. So next time, if we change the toys to other ones and the numbers also change, where do we start? We want to count the number of toys in the end, the number of toys in the beginning, and compare. When we compare, where do we start? We want to start with the biggest number, right? The biggest number. For example, like 6 here. But doesn't matter if you chose other ones because we can just try every type of toy. So that's all for today for 2026 sample paper analysis. We will be sending out more of sample papers into the chat and groups, so keep an eye on the groups. And a reminder for our TASMO, when is the test date? It's August 10th, 11:30 a.m. So check which branch you're going and get there on time. All right, so good luck in TESMO, everyone. I'm sure after all of these 4 preparation camps, you are more than well prepared. Now, I will see you in our TESMO exam, and good luck. I hope the trophy is yours. All right, so bye-bye and good luck.